Those who were first will become last, and those who were last will become first. Today, as Jupiter transits in the sign of Aquarius, note down my words. Those who are last will now become first. What it means is that those who have lost their jobs, those beautiful souls who are still waiting to get married but not finding the right partner, those beautiful men of heart who are looking for a good home, for a good property, those men and women who are struggling right now, for all of these men and women, the good news is that as Jupiter enters in the sign of Aquarius, your time will start getting better and better. And that is why I said, those who were last will now become first. Reminds me of a small story. There was a poor man and his name was Lazarus. And there was a rich man also in the same town. And both died on the same day. And Lazarus went to heaven and the rich man went to hell. And the rich man was certainly not happy. He said to God, I think there must be some misunderstanding, some miscommunication, because I should be in the heaven and that man should be here in the hell. And God said, those who are last will now become first, and those who are first will now become last. You have had enough of pleasures, and while having those pleasures of life, you never cared for poor people. So now you should be here. This is the right place for you. There is no miscommunication, there is no misunderstanding. Your ticket has been reserved for a place in hell. You be here. Those who were last will become first, and those who were first will now become last. That is the whole essence of this Jupiter transit. So those who have been enjoying the many pleasures of life and living in ignorance, Jupiter will make them pay. And those poor beautiful souls who have been struggling for a job or for anything that they have been struggling for, Jupiter will now fulfill their wish. Those who were first will become last, and those who were last will become first. So we will now see the results of this Jupiter transit for each zodiac sign. So let's begin. Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. This axis of these three signs, Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, is addressed as Artha Trikona. People belonging to these signs are highly practical and professional people. Jupiter transiting in Aquarius will be exceptionally good for people born with Moon in Capricorn, Moon in Taurus and Moon in Virgo. Capricorn men and women will benefit financially. If you are jobless, you will now find a job. And if you are already doing a job but looking for a better opportunity, then this is the best time to switch over to a better company. Taurus will benefit a lot on career front. Possibilities are that Taurus men and women will attain promotion in the coming year of 2022. Relation with your immediate boss will improve, and you will also receive support from your seniors at job. Virgo men and women will emerge victorious in court cases and litigations. In case your court case has been dragging you for many months and years, then in the coming year of 2022, you will finally receive the justice that you seek. Virgo natives will also overcome health issues. In case you are suffering from chronic diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or thyroid problems, then now Jupiter will help you find the best doctor and the best treatment. Gradually, you will start recovering from all your health issues. Old disputes will also settle down, and you will be able to reunite with those with whom you had certain fights in the past. Overall, Jupiter is all set to bring a big smile on the face of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo sign. 2022 is going to be the best year for many of you. So enjoy the party while it lasts. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This axis, that is the axis of these three signs, 11, 3, 7, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, is addressed as a Kama Trikona. People belonging to these three signs are highly intellectual people who take great interest in the art of love making. They take great interest in sex. You can say they are sexual by nature. And that is why it is addressed as a Kama Trikona. It is necessary to remember that the ancient Sanatan Dharma had specifically mentioned that all the four elements of human life are important for the human being to mature and to go to the next level, that is the spiritual level. And these four elements are, or these four Purushartha are Artha, Kama, Moksha, and Dharma. And that is how in astrology also all the 12 zodiac signs are categorized based on these four elements, four Purusharthas that the Sanatan Dharma had specified. The first is Artha, that is money. The second is Kama, that is sex. The third is Dharma, that is religion. And the fourth is Moksha, that is liberation. So see how beautiful and how rich our ancient Vedic system was. Coming back to Jupiter transit in Aquarius. Jupiter transiting in Aquarius is a time of introspection for Aquarius men and women. You have been running a lot. Now Jupiter wants you to sit down and introspect. This is a great period for self-learning. Focus on your self-growth. In fact, this Jupiter transit is supportive for self-growth, self-progress. So evolved souls, spiritual beings can actually take advantage of this transit and benefit a lot. However, it is likely that ignorant men and women, negative men and women, Shallow men and women may find this period of transit highly frustrating. Always remember, one gets frustrated when one fails to listen to what his or her life is saying. It is not life that frustrates you, it is you who do not listen to what life has to say. And at this moment, for the coming 1 year, life wants you to slow down and spend some quality time by focusing on your self growth. If you are a student or a young professional, you can upgrade your skills so that you are ready to attain the fruits of your efforts when Jupiter transits Pisces in the month of November 2022. Gemini will finally test luck. God is going to shower much luck and fortune on you. So if you are a positive person, if you are a person who is taking efforts on your self growth, then this period of Jupiter transit is going to work wonders for you. Long distance travel, higher education, long distance relationship, learning about the higher realms of human life, taking more interest in spirituality and philosophy, realizing the purpose of your life. All of this is now possible for Gemini men and women. Major publications, major turning point of life, support from seniors and your boss, and more importantly, some of you may even find a spiritual guide, a guru, or a life coach during this time. Overall, this is a period when you will experience growth inside out. Libra men and women will rock on as far as relationships, studies, and creativity is concerned. This is a great period for those who are romantic by nature. This is a great period for those who are young and looking for a partner. This is the best time when you can get a good girlfriend or a good boyfriend. Entrepreneurs will find a breakthrough in their business. This is a great time for Libra natives involved in startup businesses. This is also a great period for sadhakas, that is for spiritual practitioners. Natives of Libra sign will benefit from their investments, and this is also a great time to stay invested in stock market. If you belong to Libra sign, then buy more IT and FMCG stocks. You will benefit for sure. Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. The axis of these three signs is addressed as a Moksha Trikona, meaning the triangle of liberation. People belonging to these three signs are very emotional and sensitive people. And if the soul is an evolved soul, then many times such people are also behind attaining liberation, that is moksha. Jupiter transit is going to be a beautiful period for Pisces men and women. Long travels, benefits from foreign lands is seen. This is a great period for spiritual growth. Sadhakas or spiritual seekers should take more efforts and spend more time in meditations and chanting the name of the Lord. The financial loss that you suffered during this year will be recovered in the coming year of 2022. You will be able to control your expenses. Positive spiritual souls will benefit immensely in their business. Salaried people will also get a good raise in salary in the mid of 2022. Cancer natives will get many good surprises in the year 2022. Issues regarding any inheritance will be resolved. Relations with in laws will improve. Students doing research will be able to complete their thesis, and some may even earn their PhD. Recognition from others. Promotion is on the cards. Take risks, for it is only by taking risks that you can attain that which others cannot. Scorpio will receive some good news specific to family. This is a good time to invest in property or to shift to a new big home. Support from mother, or if any disputes with mother, will now be resolved. You will feel more relaxed and at peace. During this period, you will be more focused on sorting out the matters of your family and home. You may also receive an award or a recognition for your service to the nation or to your community. Love and respect will now come to you, something that you so rightly deserved. Overall, this is going to be a great year for men and women of Scorpio sign. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The axis of these three signs is addressed as the Dharma Trikona. People belonging to these signs are highly religious and inclined towards following the path of righteousness. Aries men and women will now start earning more than they were already earning. Profits and more profits is what is seen for men and women of Aries moon sign. Expansion in income, expansion in social networking, expansion in business. The time for Aries men and women is too good. Marriage is on the cards. In case you are still unmarried, then now is the time to walk and say, I do. Fortune is on your way, and you will certainly enjoy the coming year of 2022 in all possible ways. Leo men and women will receive full support from their seniors. Boss will be happy with your job. You will likely get a raise in salary, as well as a rise in your status is also seen. This is a perfect time to switch over to a new company if you feel that your merits are not appreciated and you are being sidelined by senior management. This is also a great time to start a new business. Young businessmen and young businesswomen and entrepreneurs will get good support and will receive the necessary finance to start their business. For many men and women of Leo sign, the year 2022 is going to be the turning point in your life. Sagittarius men and women will receive support from their siblings. This is a great period to take risk and start a new business. In case you are planning to travel or you are in the travel business, then the coming year 2022 is going to rock for you. Your business will pick up and you will recover the losses you had incurred during this year. Travel businessmen, hotel businessmen will have a big smile on their face, as well as this is also a good period for those who are working in news media channel or who are working in television serials. Overall, the coming year 2022 is going to be a promising year for many Sagittarius men and women. So what are you waiting for? Let the party begin. I want to clear certain misconceptions. The misconception, the idea that Jupiter in the 8th house is bad or Jupiter in the 12th house is bad. That is not right. Jupiter is not good in only the 6th house, in the 7th house, in the 3rd house, and in the 2nd house. The enemies of Jupiter are Venus and Mercury. And so, in the Kala Purush Kundali, which is also followed by Lal Kitab, Jupiter is not good in the 3rd, in the 6th, in the 7th, and in the 2nd house. Apart from these 4 houses, Jupiter does extremely well in other houses. So you don't have to worry if Jupiter is placed in the 8th house of your birth chart or in the 12th house of your birth chart. Don't worry. Jupiter is extremely good in your horoscope if it is in the 8th or 12th house. The transit of Jupiter has to be seen through the moon chart as well as through the ascendant chart. 80% of weightage is on the moon chart, 20% is for the ascendant chart. So for those who are born in the sign of Capricorn, who are born in the sign of Libra, who are born in the sign of Gemini, for these 3 signs, Capricorn, Gemini, and Libra, this transit of Jupiter is going to be extremely well, extremely good. Jupiter is Vivek. Vivek means to understand what is good for you, what is good for your self-growth. Vivek means to follow your consciousness, to follow the voice of your heart. Those who take efforts in self-growth, those who take efforts in turning inwards, those who take efforts in doing meditations, only those men and women truly benefit from Jupiter and Jupiter transits. Otherwise, there are so many shallow men and shallow women. They live their whole life in ignorance, just enjoying the pleasures of life. And then when the bank balance is over, and when I say bank balance, I am referring to the karma, to the quality of your karma, to your whole set of karma. When that bank balance is over, then the next birth, they don't have any balance. So they end up in all kind of terrible births and rebirths. Maybe a birth of an animal or an insect or anything. Because the whole essence of human life is that it is not meant for seeking pleasures. It is meant to seek God, to experience God, to experience the divine. It reminds me of a beautiful story. A a disciple goes to the master, and the master is living in a deep forest on the top of the mountain. And the disciple is so much touched in the omnipresence of the master that he forgets that the whole day has passed and now it has become dark. He looks outside the window and he says to the master, "It has become dark and I am afraid to go back home because this mountain is in deep forest and there are many wild animals. I don't know what will happen." So the master smiles and tells him, "Don't worry. There is a big candle on the table." The master takes it, lights it, and gives it to the disciple and says, "You take this candle with you. It will show you the way." And as the disciple is about to step out of that room, the master simply blows it out. And the disciple says, "I don't understand this, master. First you light the candle and now you blow it off. Please explain me. I am a novice." And the master says that this light is a borrowed light. And a borrowed light cannot remain with you forever. You have to find your own light. And this is the essence. To find your own light. And to find your own light, you have to take efforts. That is what the Bhagwan says, that you may read hundreds of books, but if you don't implement it in your life, if you don't take the efforts of turning inwards, then what is the point? And so when the master says this to that disciple, at that moment something happens which cannot be expressed in words. The disciple experiences that moment of enlightenment at that moment. And he says to the master that something has happened. And the master says, "I know." And neither can you explain it, and neither can you understand it. But as you move on, you will start understanding it. And when you will start understanding it, I would say, throw that understanding as well. There is a beautiful Zen saying, "It takes time to understand nothing." And the same thing the master says to him, that right now you are not understanding what has happened to you. Going ahead, you may understand, but I don't want you to keep that understanding with you. Because understanding is of the head, feeling is of the heart. That is why the Zen teaching says that to understand nothing, it takes time. And that is what the master says to the disciple, that I don't want you to keep that understanding with you. I just want you to feel that experience of enlightenment, and that's all. Jupiter is therefore the guru of Ketu, and Mercury is the guru of Rahu. That is why Rahuish people are more into their head. They are highly intellectual people. Whereas Ketuish people are more in their heart. And the heart is the only place from where the intelligence is born. And to reach to the heart, first you have to drop the mind. And that is why Buddha is the state of no mind. Wisdom comes only when you start moving beyond mind. Love comes only when you start moving beyond mind. Love, peace, everything comes when you start moving beyond mind. That is the only time when you truly experience the state of Buddha, the peace of Buddha. And to reach to that state, you have to take efforts. You have to recite the holy mantra. You have to meditate every day. Chanting is the most easiest way to expedite your progress, your spiritual progress. Bhagwan Raman Maharshi emphasizes on chanting. Guru Nanak emphasizes on chanting. Nisargadatta Maharaj. There are so many enlightened beings who have simply shared the significance of chanting. Srila Prabhupada of ISKCON, Bhagwan Nityananda of Ganesh Puri, Muktananda of Ganesh Puri, Paramahamsa Yogananda. So many masters have shared the significance of chanting. But who wants to listen? People want some quick solutions. But the solutions of life are found only when you start taking efforts. And this is the message of Jupiter. And that is why this video is not for shallow men and women who are just looking for the transit result of Jupiter. This is for those few individuals who want to understand the certain depths of this human life. And the essence of matter is that unless you take efforts, Jupiter cannot help you. The master can show you the way, but if you don't take efforts to walk on that way, to walk on that path, then the master also cannot help you. You have to find your light. Only then you can find your answer. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai Guru.